Hello, listeners. Time for another episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. Want to give a quick thank you to Midnight Syndicate for the awesome music that you hear in the background. You can check them out at www.midnightsyndicate.com. And thank you to Sword Coast Soundscapes for the ambient sounds that you'll hear in the background that makes everything extra spooky. You can check them out at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Without further ado, on to the episode. So, earlier this week, Richard and I were talking about baby names, because, you know, we're having a baby.
Baby.
And, baby is due around the time that my aunt, who recently passed away, it's due around her birthday, and her name was Helen. So it's like, oh, if it's a girl, it could be Helen. I was like, I wonder if there's a masculine version of the name Helen. By the way, there's not. But this led me...
Hell no.
Sounds like hell no. Oh, hell no. But it led me on a rabbit hole down Wikipedia. I was looking up Saint Helena and reading about Constantine. And I was like, oh, well, the baby could be named Helen or Constantine. And Richard's like, let's explain that one to the child. But as I was doing this wandering, I came across the name Zenobia in the wiki. And
cool
there was a real-life Zenobia.
Oh, yeah, I've found a couple instances of that name showing up in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, I think when I was house hunting, I found a Zenobia street, but it was in a different state.
Well,
I just remembered that.
And I sent you the wiki, Mom, because I was like, oh, I don't want to read this right now. I'm not naming my child Zenobia.
That would be weird.
Oh, I forgot you sent me that.
But you actually read it, right?
Yes, I did. Septimia Zenobia was a 3rd century queen of the Palmyrene Empire in Syria.
No big deal.
Just a queen.
Just a queen.
So she married a king, and then he died.
Mysteriously.
As they do.
Right.
And she became
tiger.
She became the regent of her son, Vabilathus. Now there's a name, Noel.
Yeah, there we go.
Add that one to the list.
How do you spell that?
Double L.
Just like me.
Yes, just like you.
Septima's birth name, Septima Batsibzi. It's BTZBY.
Yes.
Can I buy a vowel?
Why? Why is the vowel?
Yes. I'm reading that too. It's like, well, okay. But that, as if all that wasn't cool enough, she took on the Romans. She declared her son emperor and assumed the title of empress and seceded from Rome. The Romans, however, were victorious after heavy fighting. They besieged her in her capital and captured her she was captured by the Emperor Aurelian, where she was exiled to Rome. This is like being exiled to Hong Kong, you know?
Yeah.
In the good old days.
The more you read, the more this baby name needs to be Helena Zenobia.
Helena Zenobia, right. She spent the remainder of her life, like having a salon in Rome. Anyway, pretty cool.
Not a bad life.
Not a bad life.
It's kind of what your Zenobia wants to do.
Really? It's like, boy.
It's like fight a bunch and then buy
retire.
A house.
Yeah, buy a house.
What about, well, you just, hopefully you don't live next to the Romans.
Well, that's okay. You don't actually know who I live. You remember that house that I thought was on fire behind me the other night? Wasn't, in fact, a house fire. It was the new occupants of the house having a bonfire in their backyard that was big enough to light the tree that overhangs. Yes, it's like...
That's a way to introduce yourself to the neighborhood.
Yes.
They were having a bonfire in the rain?
They were having a bonfire in the rain that was big enough that the fire department got called twice. The fire department actually came and put it out once.
And then they lit it again?
Yes. And said, we have the right to light a fire. It's like, I don't know that that's true in Grapevine. I mean, you can have a barbecue and you can have a fire pit, but I don't know that you can have like the Texas A&M bonfire going in your backyard.
Like, if you have a bonfire that's setting neighboring trees on fire, you're probably...
During the rain. You have to understand, this is during the torrential downpour of Saturday night.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I think that might fall into the category of endangering other people, maybe.
Yep.
One might think.
Probably.
But apparently there's no statute against it. I mean,
well, we don't...
If my grass grows 1.5 feet, however, I will get a citation and be fined $125 or whatever.
I mean, obviously.
I mean, because
Well, that's a danger.
What is
There could be sticker burrs.
There could be sticker burrs, or
fire ants.
no mutated dandelions. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a dandelion that's gone full lion.
Yeah.
The dandy
there's
part's gone.
There's one around here. Yeah. It's
When they
wild.
get to be about 3 feet, these things have spikes and thorns, and I mean that cane isn't coming down with anything
Except a bonfire.
except a bonfire, perhaps. Yeah.
Maybe that's what they were doing.
Or a machete, which probably
bleeding.
was used to prepare the wood for the bonfire.
Anyway, so yeah.
So it goes.
Zenobia, real person, real badass. Good and
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Zenobia and grass, Zenobia and her party are on the grass and about to fight some trolls and trollhounds.
This is true.
I hate this.
You're right outside of the
Let's
gatehouse.
kill some.
Can you remind me, do the trollhounds have regeneration?
Yes, we determined that last time. They have regeneration just like trolls, and it can be stopped by fire.
Ugh,
Who's the best shot? Who's the best thrower?
you are.
I am. Well,
Fishing for compliments over here.
who's the most remarkable, extraordinary fellow? Me.
Who's the only full
Sinbad
BAB?
the sailor.
Who's the only full BAB character? Who's the only character with a +3 dexterity modifier? I mean,
Who's the
Well,
only character
I
that
guess
whines
it's
every time
me.
she gets a scratch?
I guess that would also be me. I'd have to like it.
So, how far away are we again? Please describe the map, Gary.
The map that we have here, there's about 35 feet of this pathway leading up to the gatehouse. Yeah, and the trollhounds are right outside the gate.
and we rolled poorly on our stealth checks, and they heard us coming, so...
Right. How many vials of, what kind of potions you got there, Mom? How much alchemist fire do you have?
So, Zenobia has 2 alchemist fire, 2 liquid ice, 2
Small sharks.
smoker sticks.
With lasers on their heads.
Lasers on their head, yeah.
That's what her notes looked like, was small sharks to me.
And
Smoke sticks.
And smoke pellets. And I have some bleach so that we can clean up the scene afterwards.
All right, so of those, alchemist fire is what's going to be most useful.
Yeah, I remember-
to stop the regeneration.
Yeah, our knowledge checks were sufficient last time to at least tell us that both the trollhounds and the trolls don't like fire. Mm-hmm. So, since we're approaching Anna, we were trying to get as close as we could. You probably would have had that alchemist fire out first if that's what you're planning on using.
Yes, that would make sense to me. Because we would have had this consultation and made sure.
Speaking of previous consultations, I believe we discussed that Carrie was going to be using her newfound rage song abilities to give our weapons fire, yes?
Yes.
Wow.
You'll get +1 magic and then +1 magic enhancement. I can do fire, absolutely.
I forgot about that.
Is this on any weapon we're holding, or do we have to name the weapon?
I can direct it at weapons. So I can like give mine more than somebody else's. But for this, I think I should just make all of our weapons flaming.
Yep.
For the sounds of it.
So that I could change weapons and my weapon would still flame?
Ooh, you know what? That I don't know.
Yeah, I think I remember it was saying that you have a specific number of weapons you can affect, so you or the recipient chooses which weapon, and that weapon has that effect during the duration of the effect.
And I would not
So
be
it can't
surprised to
jump.
find that that would be the rule.
Well, so basically, it doesn't change your plan. You have the alchemist fire, you throw it. Whenever you pull out your weapon, it has fire.
Your mace, which I'm assuming would be what you'd be using,
Yes.
it has the flaming attribute that you can
Now,
use
does
when
the
you decide.
magic stack?
What do you
It's
mean?
already
Yes.
a magic.
Yeah, this enhancement from the song is in addition to the magic that's already on the mace.
That's such a cool ability.
That is excellent. I love to hear this stuff.
And incredibly appropriate for the current situation.
It is.
Will that work on my crossbow?
It'll work on 50 pieces of ammunition.
I don't
Wow.
think I'll get through 50.
No.
Please,
I
please
don't
don't let the battle be that long.
Although suddenly all this talk of flames reminds me of the Clue movie with the whole flames on the side of my face.
Flames, side of my face. I watched that the other day. Still silly.
I love that movie.
It's one of those movies that always reminds me. It's like, Christopher Lloyd, you were in everything.
There was this phase where he was in every movie, everywhere you turned around, he showed up.
All right, so we've got all our logistics settled. We're not very close because we couldn't sneak up. And
Yeah, so on the map here, based on the perception checks, we're approaching from the east side, and the closest Trollhound is about 25 feet away from Zenobia, who's at the front, and then the second one is about 35 feet away. And Zenobia and Roderick are both up front.
All right.
Yes. Okay, so with that, let's roll for initiative.
I'm excited.
Ooh,
Not bad.
I know. Me neither. Not bad for a cleric. Zenobia's going to beat us all, which is good.
20.
Okay.
Not really. It's not bad.
So you said a 20 for Zenobia?
Yes.
Okay, Roderick.
11.
Vivian.
14.
And Renly.
19.
19. Okay. Well, that's going to make Zenobia first.
Yay.
Yes. Well, I am going to hurl one of my well-stolen vials of alchemist fire.
Nice.
Remember when I made sure we got some of these things? Yes.
That's a good call.
It was. So I don't know what I have to roll.
It's a ranged attack, so it's like when you're shooting.
Okay.
So roll your d20.
Like you're shooting your bow.
24 to hit.
Against their flat-footed...
25.
Against their flat-footed touch AC,
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Well, there we go. Yes. And I'm sorry, what does that do? You said it's like my bow.
1d6 fire
no.
damage.
It's one. So roll a 1d6.
1d6?
Mhm.
And it's a 6.
Maximum fire damage.
Zenobia.
There you go.
And here's the other cool thing. A direct hit deals 1d6 fire damage, and then every creature within 5 points...
Within 5
points. Within 5 feet of the point where the flask hits takes 1 point of fire damage, so I don't know if the other hound is right there.
No, they're not close enough.
Well,
Splash.
that's rude. But then on the following round, following a direct hit, the target takes an additional 1d6 points of damage.
Excellent.
Yeah, when you say guards usually don't stand like right next to each other. They're afraid of touching things.
Now, since I can attack twice, is it worth hurling the other one at the second beast right now?
It would be at a lower to hit bonus, but you could if you had the second one in hand.
Well, I could quick draw it. I don't think I want to take the penalty.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's your call then.
So go ahead and roll that fire damage that the doggie's going to take again next round.
No, you roll it at that
Oh,
time.
you do? Well, why wouldn't you roll it like you do bleed, which you roll at beforehand?
No, you roll it when it happens.
Nuh-uh.
He may be dead already.
No, it's fine. This is something that was bothering me on a game we were playing the other day. It's like, no, we've always rolled the bleed at like when you cause the bleed damage, but then it happens the next round.
Well, that's because bleed is a static constant until it's ended. This is just one extra turn of a thing happening.
Okay, that's stupid. I accept it, and it's stupid.
He's still on fire.
Yes,
But
it's continuous.
He won't take that damage again. This gives him a chance to put the fire out if he has a way.
Fair enough. Which he can take a full round action if he wants to take the fire out.
To stop, drop, and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would be stop, drop, and troll.
Go home.
The door's that way, mother. All right.
Okay.
Help it. It's the quarantine.
All right, with that, it is the Trollhound's turn. So with that, the one that took the fire damage is going to let out this very weird-sounding roar because it's a Trollhound.
What do trollhounds sound like?
I don't know. Just imagine like the
Kinda
worst possible sound ever.
It's probably kind of snarly, I'd imagine.
I'm still stuck
Yeah.
on this idea that trolls are made of stone, so like I imagine it being like stones hitting each other.
Those are just rock trolls, Noel.
I know.
Also gargoyles.
They're just not a troll.
It's a completely different creature. Okay, so Trollhound 2 is going to let out this roar.
Neilbog.
Mm-hmm.
Thus alerting the trolls in the tower to our presence.
Precisely. And he is going to spend this round to roll to put the fire out.
You don't like the fire.
He no like fire. Fire bad, tree pretty. Troll on 1. Get right up to Roderick. And he is going to... let's see. He is going to bite Roderick.
Sure, he has a plethora of options.
Yeah. Ooh, that's going to hit, because that is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Roderick takes 9 points of damage from the bite,
Ow.
and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Come on. Natural 3, so I failed.
Jeez.
Roderick is infected with blood fire fever.
What does that do?
This one will affect strength, dex, and make you fatigued, but it says onset 1 day, so I mean it doesn't kick in until tomorrow. Right?
You're fine.
Okay,
You're fine.
there's at least that.
You know, Roderick has a really lousy immune system. That's what it comes down to.
I mean, he's like a weak, skinny kid.
My fortitude save is +7. I just roll like garbage.
Same thing.
Didn't he get filth fever?
No, that was
Or was that me?
no, that was
You get like gas fever or something like that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all got gas.
I didn't. I was in the chimney.
You were
Hold on.
swinging.
Let Richard
Just a
finish his
second.
sentence.
no filth fever. Filth fever was Thurskill Rip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you forgot my name and I was getting offended.
Nope, just kept getting interrupted.
It's a relationship test right there.
It was
Do you remember?
best friendship still intact.
While they're still legal.
Right. Okay. With that, next up is going to be Renly.
So Renly, for the first time ever,
Excuse me, Renly?
carry the one for the first time ever.
I just got him on his own game.
He did. She totally did. Is going to fly up because there's plenty of room in the sky, right?
There
Yeah.
is.
Good job, Phil.
Finally, finally, you can do it.
No, you have clouds that are like completely solid, like just 10 feet above you.
Oh, like Super Mario.
Yeah.
They're smiling at you.
And spiky
Mocking
turtles
you.
are being thrown from them.
And a
Mocking
giant
you.
bullet following you.
Okay, so rise up, and then she's gonna start her song. But I imagine it way dramatic, like since she is, the Nordic region. It's definitely metal. Starts rolling up as she bursts out, and all of your weapons catch fire.
Very anime.
It's basically playing, like singing the immigrant song, right?
Yes.
I like it.
+1 and fire.
And if,
I like
Gary
that. I like
allows,
that image.
And if Gary allows a flavor casting of prestidigitation, a ring of fire right behind her.
I like it.
Sure, why not?
I'll allow it.
Again, another Mario reference flying through the fire circles in the sky.
It's awesome. Very cool scene.
So everyone has an additional +1 magic enhancement to their weapon and the flaming ability.
Very, very cool.
Zenobia
So-
approves.
So what weapons are we using that's flaming? Because I've got my flaming chakram in my hand.
I mean, Roderick has a +1 keen longsword, so he'd be stupid to use anything other than that.
I've got my mace.
So your +1 mace.
Yes.
So that's going to go
Lit
up to
That'd
+2
be
now.
a +2 mace, yeah.
Yeah, now Zenobia can cast fireball on this.
Very
That's not how that works.
It's a fireball with spikes on a
Yes.
stick.
I can hit with a fireball.
Vivian's gonna wants to keep back for the time being, and so she's this is gonna be on her light crossbow. But she does have 10 +1 arrows.
Nice.
Arrows don't fire out of a crossbow.
Bolts.
Bolts.
Is that what you're doing? Is that where you're going? Is
Bolts.
That
I wrote. I was looking at ammo, and I read it as arrow. It's +1 bolts. Don't sass me, Richard.
that's what
+1
he's doing.
ammos.
+1 ammos.
Okay. So it is now Vivian's turn.
So she's gonna fire one of her +1 bolts. That was loaded off camera.
Yeah, let's approach the enemy fort with an unloaded crossbow.
Exactly. Let's see how she does. Ooh, natural 18, almost a crit. So that's 25.
That's a hit.
I was doing the math again to make sure I did the math right. If it's +1, then, or if it's +2 now, that goes to damage as well.
Mhm.
All right. Good, because I rolled a 2. So that's 4 points of damage, and then fire.
1d6.
Very cool. Oh, that's good. 5 points of fire damage. So 4 points of regular damage, 5 points of fire damage.
And for clarity, this was the one that had got hit by the alchemist fire, because it is not currently in melee with Roderick like the other one is.
Yes.
Correct. So that Trollhound not looking so great.
And she's going to reload her crossbow with her move
Okay.
action.
Yay, move actions.
Next up, this point, you see a couple of trolls make their way out of the doorways at the top of the gatehouse into these guard towers. And 2 trolls are going to make their way up, looking down at you to see what all this commotion is, and say, "Hey, get these people!"
Good troll voice, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have a question though. How far up are those windows?
It's a second story.
So 20 feet.
And how far away is it? It's about...
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away from the tower.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Richard, can you kind of just describe the scene one more time now that we've got all our we think most of the players?
So, Sort of describing the scene again, we are approaching this tower sort of from the east, sort of at an angle from the east, and there were 2 troll hounds at the front. One of them is still right next to the front door because it stopped, dropped, and rolled to get rid of the fire. The other one moved up and bit Roderick, and on that note, Roderick and Zenobia are in the front of the group, and Renly is flying up in the air, and Vivian is a couple of spaces behind Roderick and Zenobia.
It's like 10, 15 feet back.
Mm-hmm. And then there's these trolls up in the towers, kind of far away from us, and also up in the air because they're on the second story.
Cool.
And that is all that these trolls are going to do because they used their turn to move up to those guard towers.
Do they appear to have ranged weapons in their hands?
They don't at the moment.
Interesting.
What are they going to throw at us?
Something rude, I'm sure.
A goat.
Arrows, I expect.
A goat corpse. She's going to come flying.
They're going to throw a cow, obviously.
Ah!
I mean, that's what you do when you're a troll, right?
I can't remember the first word. Something lavash.
Yay, Black Plague jokes.
It's Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I fought in your general direction.
Your
Precisely.
mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberry.
Cool.
Okay. But anyway, it is Robert's turn.
It is Roderick's turn. Okay, so he's going to do this his first turn anyway, but seeing things are heating up, he's still committed to this plan of action. He's going to take a 5-foot step slightly away from Zenobia, trying to give her the opportunity to set up a flank if she wants, and he's going to cast Shield on himself.
Okay.
Which is going to give him a +4 shield bonus to AC.
Very nice.
And on top of, and I realized I didn't mention this, but when we were still in Lepperstad, I traded in my Masterwork studded leather and bought a +1 chain shirt.
Ooh.
Smart idea.
Sexy.
So with my shield up, my AC is as high as Zenobia's without her shield.
That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Getting beefier.
Can you sleep in it?
No.
It's
Can you
magic.
sleep in your shield?
No.
Oh wait, your chain shirt. Never mind.
Yeah, I can still light armor.
That really irritates me. But there you go. So,
That was Roderick's turn.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the round, top of the order with Zenobia.
so can I get into a flank position?
Not right now, but if you step forward, that'll give Roderick the opportunity to do so.
Next time Roderick's
Yes.
turn comes up.
So you can take a 5-foot step forward, and then you'll be at a position where on Roderick's next turn, he could step in and give you a flank.
Okay, that works for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to quick draw my mace, which is now enhanced magically
All that magic.
because you're still singing. Yes, Carrie?
Well, it hasn't been my turn yet, but we determined that I'm always singing unless otherwise.
Always singing unless otherwise. So I'm going to
She's
step.
got the music in her.
So I'm going to swing with my mace.
While she's rolling, by the way, the song that I'm hearing is, of course, Firestarter by Prodigy.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, 15 plus 1,
Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
Yay!
Thank heavens.
Low AC enemies.
Yeah, gotta love them. 11 points of damage.
Ooh, you rolled high.
Yeah, 11 points of bludgeon damage. I got a 7 on the dice.
And then a D6
And then
fire.
a d6 fire, which is going to be really great. And, well, it's a 2. It's better than nothing.
2 points of fire
2
damage.
points of fire damage.
Stops the regeneration at least.
And then I hit again.
Because you have 2 attacks now.
2
Bum,
attacks.
ba, ba.
The second one's at a...
-5. So
-5.
what you added last time, subtract 5 from it.
So 11.
15. So a roll to 15 would normally be a +8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 23. So it's 18.
That's a hit.
Second attack
Second
hits.
attack
Very nice.
hits. The D8 is
So 8 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of fire.
8 points of bludgeon, 3 points of fire, yes.
Okay.
She got really mad at this dog.
Yeah.
She's a cat
Pounded it.
person.
Okay, then.
I'll get used to this double hit stuff.
So, good round from Zenobia. Next up is the Troll Hounds. So, Troll Hound 1, 5-foot step up to bite at Zenobia. I believe that'll miss with an 18.
Yes, it's a miss.
Okay. And then the other Troll Hound will also move into Zenobia because you're the closest one. Also with an 18.
Sit.
Both miss. I rolled really low on both of those attacks.
Stay.
You're gonna die.
Die.
She's all
All
fine
right,
until she
so-
gets hit.
Nothing going on from these Troll Hounds this round. Renly, your turn.
So, can I roll a knowledge check on them trolls to see what kind of trolls they are?
Ooh, good idea.
Sure. Knowledge local.
Meh. 14.
14. They look like your typical old troll.
The old trolls, you guys. and then I'm going to
Not stop singing.
not stop singing. I move north about 10 feet. Still
That helps.
still. And then I am going to throw my chakra at the northernmost guy. I got a 15.
15. That hits.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the 8 plus 1, right?
Yeah, and then plus 1d6.
Right. So that's a 6, 7, 8, because it already naturally gets plus 1. So that's 8 points of,
Slicey damage.
slicing. And then 1d6 for the fire damage is
Just imagine Carrie
it's
attacked.
just flat 3, right? Because I rolled a natural 3.
Yes. I just imagined Carrie attacked with a slap chop for slicey damage.
That's choppy damage, not slicey damage.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
she's right.
What's dicey damage?
Like, do you have the puree setting?
Anytime you hit in Pathfinder, that's dicey damage, I guess.
Oh, that was good. That was awesome.
But Philip, I have to. I'm sorry. Carrie impresses the heck out of Zenobia with this flaming chakram coming sailing out of the air and embedding itself in this troll hound. It's like, nice shot, Carrie. Look at that.
See, I kind of imagine it with that much damage that Carrie basically played ring toss with this trollhound's head.
Yeah.
The chakram went right around and cut on the way down, and then the fire all around its head.
That's terrifying.
But it
That's
looks like a
shame.
comet, coming from the air. It's really terrifying. Excellent weapon.
Nicely done. All right, Vivian.
Vivian is going to shoot at the furthermost troll on the tower.
You are within range.
Yeah, I am. Ooh, natural 18 again.
Yay!
So,
That was 25 last time.
good. I was like, I don't remember what the math was. Thank you, Richard.
25 hit.
Is it 25 this time, too?
Yeah. Math is consistent. Awesome. Ooh, 7 points again.
Yay!
Excellent.
So that's 7 points of piercing and then 3 points of fire on Mr. Troll. Heard of Mr. Skullhead? This is Mr. Trollhead.
Trollman, no happy.
Starring him, Mr. Trollhead.
And she reloads.
Okay. So you shoot your crossbow at this furthest troll up on the tower. You hit him. Do 10 total points of damage to him. And then you reload.
And these are these special bolts, right, Vivian?
Yeah, these are my +1.
Flaming bolts.
All right. So with that, it is now the trolls' turns. And they are going to each pick up a boulder and chunk it. The first one is going to throw a rock.
Who's first?
Troll 1 is going to throw a rock at Roderick.
This is the one that Vivian hit with the crossbow.
Yes. And this with an 8.
Well done.
Troll 2 is going to throw a rock at Renly.
No. Zenobia is closer. Exactly the same distance.
Technically, you're closer.
I am closer. I'm up 20 feet, yes.
And he doesn't want to take the firing into melee penalty.
Don't catch.
And that is a 16.
Yes.
Boom.
Oh my!
And,
As rocks start flying.
and it inadvertently lands right in front of Vivian.
Yeah. She's just like, oh my! Oh.
Things are heating up.
The trolls miss with their rocks. And it is now Roderick's turn.
Okay, seeing these guys up here throwing stuff at us. First of all, Roderick wants to roll his own knowledge local check now that we're looking at him, if that's okay.
Okay.
15?
I think that's the exact same roll Philip had.
No, Philip had a 14.
Oh. Okay.
You got one more
Yeah.
point of knowledge.
So you know they're teenage
So-
trolls, actually, not old
Right.
trolls.
See, I'm trying to figure
They're not
out.
old, they're middle-aged.
See, I'm trying to figure out weaknesses. We know that fire ends their regeneration. Do we know anything else that does?
With a 15, you would probably know, because you probably heard the stories with that one, that acid could also end regeneration.
That's what I was looking for. Roderick pulls out his wand of acid dart and fires one at the troll that Vivian hit.
Okay.
Roll into hit. That's a natural 2.
Oh, Roderick.
You guys, I'm gonna miss this.
So's Roderick.
Richard's just shaking his head in shame.
It's amazing. I don't understand it. It defies the laws of statistics.
It's different die, too. It's just crazy.
So with that, Roderick is going to take his move action to move around to the other side of this troll hound to give Zenobia the flank she wants.
All right. Very good. And it just so happens to be Zenobia's turn.
So there we go. And I'm going to swing again with my mace. And that is a 12 on the dice. So that's 20, 21.
20 hits, something.
Yeah, 20 hits, yeah.
Definitely a hit.
Alrighty then. And that means 1d8. I'm looking for my sneak attack. So,
This is going to be a lot of damage.
yes, it is. So the 1d8, it's 8
It's max damage.
max damage. And is that also
+4.
+4? So that's 12 points of bludgeon damage on the first attack.
And the fire damage.
And the fire damage is a rousing 1 fire damage. And then I do 2d6 for the sneak attack.
Which she gets because she's in a flank.
Which I get because I'm in the flank.
The ever-elusive flank with this
that I
team.
almost never get to do. So that's 4
Points of sneak attack.
4 points of sneak attack damage. And then I get to hit again.
Well, don't worry about hitting that one because he's dead.
Okay.
Yay.
I can't just keep pounding him. Okay.
You
I mean,
can.
if you want.
I give him one more hit just for as I walk away, backhanded sort of.
So there's another troll hound immediately adjacent. You're facing 2. So there's
the other
another
one's
one
there?
for you to hit. There's another target.
Oh, so I couldn't on my backswing, could I hit that other one?
Yes. And
Well.
it doesn't have a flank. Roderick only moved to help
That's
you with
fine.
that one.
That's fine. So that's 13 on the dice. That's
So it's even more than the last one.
more than last
22.
one. And the D8
It's a hit.
is a 7, 11.
So 11, and then the 1d6 fire.
Yes, and then the 1d6 fire. I'm using my fiery dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally get a 5 on that. 5 fire damage on the second hound.
Very nice. Zenobia's so good.
And you kill the second troll hound.
Yay!
Yes, done. And I have a move action, right?
No, you can only take a
No.
5-foot step now because a full round attack means you can't take a move action.
So I can move closer to the door?
Yes.
5 feet.
Yes. I'm going to move 5 foot close to the door. I'm hoping that means 5, making it just a little more difficult angle to throw a rock at me.
I hear you.
So yes, I'm starting to blood rage in my own way. Just like,
All right.
I didn't get bit. I didn't get bit. I didn't get bit. So happy.
Since they're dead, it's my turn.
Yep, since they are dead, it is now Rinley's turn.
So Carrie tries to call the weapon back, but remembers, oh crap, I forgot to cast call weapon on it. She's going to land by the devil dog. Goblin dog, devil dog,
Troll dog.
Troll hound.
troll hound that she threw it at and pick it up. Is that all my moves? Is that all my actions?
Yes. Because you had to move and then pick it up as your standard.
Yeah. So that's
And
it. That's
you're still
all.
singing epically as you're bending down to pick up a weapon off the ground.
Yeah, but I'm still, kind of embarrassed that I forgot to catch it.
And I imagine you're sort of like looking up dramatically, like you're not even looking at the weapon as you pick it up.
Yeah,
and
trying
you're
to
kinda
distract
slow.
people.
It's like at a slow part of the song.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I love that.
Okay. Next up is Vivian.
She's going to shoot at that furthermost troll again.
Okay.
20 to hit.
That is.
Yay!
Wow, you're rocking it with this crossbow.
Shh. Let's not let the crossbow hear. 5 points of piercing damage.
Plus,
There's no plus because it's a bolt. And then 4 points of fire damage.
Did you add the magic that you forgot to add the last 2 times?
Yes.
Okay, that's what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And then you said 4 points of fire damage?
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
And I reload.
The fiercest Vivian's ever looked with these flaming crossbow bolts flying out of her.
Right?
very effective, Vivian. Very nice.
She's just like looking really panicked at the crossbow, like expecting it to not work suddenly and explode in her hand.
You're guaranteed to miss the next shot. You don't make 4 in a row.
Shut up, Richard.
All right. well,
Vivian
next
does.
Next up are the trolls. Troll 1, the one on the western side, is going to chunk a rock at Roderick.
What a jerk.
They don't like you.
It's another 8. I keep rolling the exact same thing with these rocks.
Keep it up, Gary. Keep
Works
it up.
for me.
And then Troll 2 is going to chunk a rock at Vivian because you keep shooting his friend.
How dare you?
It's a very loyal troll.
That's a 16.
Miss.
Excellent.
Nanner.
I mean, they're missing.
miss.
They're missing, but it's still, you just see this huge rock just
No, it's-
sinking into the mud.
And
next
that
to
one
us.
was like right next to her. It almost hit her.
It makes a huge thud each time. Just boom, boom.
Does she get splashed? Does she get splashed with mud?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you're right by the river.
It's distracting.
Better than
uh,
blood, Viv.
As they chunk these rocks, they look across to each other and say, "Into the gatehouse. Get reinforcement."
Reinforcements.
Told you.
I don't want those.
And
Maybe I should have killed them first.
They disappear into the gatehouse.
Those jerks.
Are we out of initiative?
You're out of initiative.
Huh.
So I stopped singing.
Well, that happened.
I guess we should just go home now.
Yeah,
I
we
picked
won.
up my chakra. Oh wait, no, I already did that.
Well, so what do we think they're going to do? Come
Get
out
more
like,
people and come out and get us?
Yeah, I mean, are they going to come out or are they going to guard the gate more?
Can we get in before they block it?
So if I can ask one question before you answer the other 4 questions that have already been asked, Gary. With the geography, we didn't see like a back way towards the castle from this tower, right? It was just this tower and then a bridge.
Yeah, you go through the gatehouse to get to the bridge to get.
Oh, okay, so they could be going across the bridge then.
Well, we'd see them, though.
Well, we're kind of close to is it immediately behind the gatehouse?
The bridge is immediately, well, you got the gate, and then you've got this large gatehouse, and then the bridge attached to the back of the gatehouse.
Okay, so they could just be running back across the bridge. We wouldn't actually be able to see them right now because we're right in front of the gatehouse.
Okay. Well, should we haul ass that way then?
Before we do that, I'm gonna undo carry and then redo carry, so I can get another 11 minutes in.
Sounds good. Did anyone get hurt?
Roderick took 9 points.
Yeah, so Vivian will poke you with her wand. 2 points. 2 points again. 2 points again.
The wand's name is
Roderick.
Wandrick.
Wandrick.
And then 3 points.
That's even funny.
That's 9. It only took 4 charges.
You're welcome. I'm really good at this.
So Roderick is looking at the wound from the troll hound. He's like, I think it got in me, but
Yes. We'll deal with that later. It doesn't look like it's affecting you right now. Carrie, could you... No, because yes, he's only a rage flyer. Can we go check the bridge? Are they hanging out here? Or are they going to go across?
can we just like go around the gatehouse to see if they're crossing the bridge?
That's what I want to do.
Sure.
We do that.
Okay.
Is it another map or?
No.
Okay.
You go peek around the side of the gatehouse, and you see the bridge, and you see kind of toward the back of the gatehouse, there's a troll and a troll hound just kind of standing there staring at the manse that is back there. on
Okay,
the
Gary,
other
what's
side
a
of the
manse?
bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what a manse is.
It's like a large mansion.
Oh,
What's a small mansion called?
a mini mansion.
Mini manse?
Or mince.
Mince?
So it looks like they're watching that side of the gatehouse.
For reinforcements?
Something?
Yeah. They're watching toward the mansion.
Huh. Well, the clock's ticking. Do we
Can we shoot him?
do we barge in the gatehouse?
We could shoot these guys from here, right? And they can't get us?
I'd say they're out of range.
Okay,
for you to
fine.
shoot them from here.
Yes, I mean, it seems the only option. Subterfuge didn't work.
We're not very sneaky.
However, if you fly guys wanted to
I
fly
can't
up...
fly unless I'm singing.
I don't feel comfortable going into an alternate entrance by myself.
Alright, let's go through the front door then.
All
We
right.
could climb. Who wants to climb?
I'm not very
That
good at
is an
climbing.
You have a rope of climbing, Vivian. You can
Alright,
make it.
let's do it. So we're gonna climb?
Yeah, all right. So I guess our choice is: do we try to get in the front door, or do we try to get into one of these higher up doors that we saw the trolls come through?
I mean, Vivian doesn't like to climb even with her fun rope. But, I feel like strategically that's... I don't know if it's the better option, but it seems fun. We don't seem like the kick down the front door type of party.
It would mean they'd have to come up the stairs, and it's sort of self-restricting.
Yeah, we have the positional advantage, and I would imagine the front door is probably locked.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to break down the front door.
You don't think I could get it with my trap thinking skills?
It might be barred, but in any case.
Could be.
All right, let's climb.
So if it's decided, Roderick is going to activate his the levitate portion of his flight hex, levitate up, holding a rope.
With your grappling hook?
Huh?
Use my rope. Use the fun.
Yeah, using the rope and climbing. Mm-hmm. And is going to let everybody else up.
Do, do, do.
Do we have
Hi,
like
Sandy
climbing
Davis
transitional
Jr.
music?
Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Sounds like we're in the grocery store.
So I think you know that you're getting older when you were at the grocery store and listening to the music and go, oh, this beat slaps right here.
Right? I like this one. And we climb up no problem and aren't interrupted at all by any enemies. Right, Gary?
Well, you say that, and as you're climbing up the rope, this river drake just comes flying out of nowhere.
Everyone hold still.
They can't see you if you don't move.
These damned flavor drakes, you never know when they're going to show up.
Nope, flavor drake. But now you get up uneventful. I'm assuming that you're taking your time climbing up to try to be stealthy since you're not breaking in the front door. You're trying to sneak in.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
If you could tiptoe up a rope, that's what we'd be doing.
Like Adam West Batman.
Yes, but going up instead of down. Okay, so you slowly make your way up eastern side of the tower. Make your way up. Which order are you climbing up?
Zenobia first, as always. Roderick was already up there because he levitated up to get the rope up the first time.
So Roderick and Zenobia, as you're up there, you notice that these towers are rather small. It's basically just enough room for one troll to fit in, or at most like 3 humans. So they're just these towers and then a spiral staircase going down.
So we'll have to start going down to get us all to fit up there.
So I stepped to the first step.
Does the door open? Is it locked?
It is unlocked.
Okay. So Zenobia goes first, opens the door, and we start making our way down once we see what's inside.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky as we can be, Key.
Okay, so roll those stealth checks as you're making your way down the stairs.
I'm so excited to do this. Oh, Roderick rolled a 20.
Nice.
Decent. I got a 16.
I rolled a 19 plus...
Oh, she rolled a natural
25. Yeah.
Nice.
You were last.
I was last.
So how loud were you?
I rolled a 3. No, I'm sorry. I rolled a 2 plus 1 stealth.
No.
Well, she's in heavy armor, so...
Your armor is clanking on these stairs as you go down.
Every little teeny move you make is like just pots and pans.
But it's musical pots and pans, because she sounds so wonderful.
Thankfully, she's last in the line, so the 3 of us have made our way down somewhat before she starts making all this noise.
I
imagine most of the noise was when she was still climbing over the wall. Like you were getting your way down.
I imagine her like, I know that she is beauty and everything, but I want her grunting and huffing like a sailor just all the way up the rope.
Absolutely not. She's more delicate than that. It's more wispy. Just has no. It's like she's got exercise-induced asthma. So light heaving, no grunting.
But yeah, you get to the stairs, and as Vivian's making her way down, I imagine it sounds kind of like wind chimes behind you.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's thoroughly confusing the trolls.
Just little ding.
And Zenobia, I'm assuming you're the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes.
Kind of peeking around. So you see this confused look on the trolls' faces. They're like, "What's that sound? We don't have wind chime."
They blew off in the last storm.
Grork, you install wind chime? No. I don't like wind chime. I think that was Bob.
This is the, whose footprints are those conversation going on? While we're like slowly getting into position.
That's so great.
Okay, so they hear the wind chimes, but they're very confused by the sound. So I will explain to you what you see in the room as you peek around, Zenobia, so you can relay it back to the group.
With hand signals.
Well, now we have to play telephone because it's a spiral staircase.
Right.
So, like, by the time it gets back to Vivian, it's like...
Purple monkey dishwasher.
Exactly.
And with that 3 stealth, when it gets to Vivian, she's like, "What? What did you say?"
How do I play this game again?
We're not doing anything like that.
Stab Carrie in the back? What? All right, so what's the room look like?
So the room is it's a very broad chamber with a vaulted roof. You see 2 large fires burning in the room. There's 3 other spiral stairways going up to other towers, and the gate on the far side of the room is barricaded with timber and furniture.
Of course it is.
You also see 3 trolls in this large room and 3 goblins dancing around one of the fires.
What? Goblins? So what do you do, Zenobia?
So I can peek around the corner. I can see these 3 trolls, and I can see the goblins. I'm going to aim at the middle troll, and I'm going to fling my second vial of alchemist fire at him. And and then I will say what I do after that. Let's see if I hit first. Come on, baby. Mama needs a new set of troll clothes. And that's 16... 25.
25 will hit.
Are you singing, Carrie? No.
Not
We're
yet.
sneaking.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway. It's a vial. Never mind.
We're sneaking.
We're sneaking. That's right. And that is
1d6.
1d6 for the fire. Do I get any additional damage for sneak attack?
No.
But damn it. 1.
So 1 point of fire.
1 point of fire damage.
Are there any allies to the troll around it, Gary?
To the middle troll, there are 2 goblins standing within 5 feet.
So they each take
1 point of damage.
Not as spectacular as I was hoping.
No, but it's still on fire, so it'll have
Yes.
to stop, drop, and roll next turn,
Yep.
or take more fire damage.
And I damaged 3 creatures. So as I finish flinging it, I step off of the staircase and step off to the left so that other people can come out.
All right.
And I don't know about you, Gary, but that sounds like a surprise round to me.
So yes, all that happens, and this is a surprise round. They were not ready for you guys coming through the stairs, so I would say at least Zenobia and Roderick, because you're at the bottom of the stairs, would each get a surprise round. So that
nice.
Zenobia, that was your surprise. Roderick, I'll go ahead and let you have one too.
Nice.
And what does that mean?
It means they don't get to act yet, and their AC is flat-footed.
Excellent.
Just for this round. It won't happen next round.
I get it.
Okay, so Roderick is just going to move further down the staircase, and he's going to stay behind the cover of this wall. So there's a wall around the staircase, and he's going to stay behind the cover of the wall, because it's a surprise round. He can't take 2 actions, so he can only take 1, so he's going to take it to move there.
Just get closer.
Just to get a little closer.
All right. Riveting.
Exciting.
He's either that or move out in the open, and he doesn't want to do that.
Are you sure?
Does that mean Zenobia
What?
couldn't have hit and moved at the same time?
She took a 5-foot step, so she's fine.
Okay.
Very good. Well, it sounds to me like we need to roll for initiative.
Rolling for initiative. Odd time for a natural 20.
Natural
16.
20 over here too.
My bonus is +1.
Mine is 2.
Roll
No,
off.
mine is +2.
Oh.
Oh.
See, I didn't hear how you spelled it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You guys.
Zenobia, what was your initiative?
16. 16.
Ridley.
Natural 20 +2. 22.
Vivian.
18.
18. And Roderick.
21.
21. All right. So it might be the first time, but Renly is going first.
Here we go. I'm going to, from where I'm standing, I walk here, just inside the room, and start singing. And
Okay.
everyone's weapons, just like before, catch fire.
+1 in fire.
Very cool.
Flames on the side of my face again.
On the side of their face.
Which is...
Oh, that's true, yes.
All right. Roderick.
Well, Renly, you took my spot, so now I have to think of what else I'm going to do.
You can walk through my spot.
Alright, so seeing how hairy things are right now, with these 3 trolls and 3 goblins, he's going to cast Mirror Image on himself, and then move in. And I need to roll for that Mirror Image.
I love this spell.
Okay, so it's 1d4 +2, and I rolled a 2, so that is a total of 4 images plus 1 Roderick.
Very nice.
There are now 5 Rodericks standing in the space next to Zenobia.
Hi, Rods.
And they all say hi at the same time.
It's very
So I'm imagining it's like this being in a dressing room with infinity.
Yeah, with all the different mirrors, yeah.
With infinity, Roderick.
You know, that's probably exactly what the visual looks like, is just having all of them right next to each other.
I imagine like a merry-go-round of Roderick's, and they just spin.
They just keep circling.
Yeah, and then whenever somebody makes an attack, that's when you decide which one to hit, which one is in the front.
Well, I've been envisioning it as like, I've noticed some people are posting like TikTok videos of them dancing, and there's like 5 of them, and like a V shape. It's the same person. It's just 5 copies of them.
Oh, so flying V like Mighty Ducks?
Exactly.
The mighty rods.
Well, there we go. So that's Roderick's turn.
All right. Next up is Vivian.
So Vivian's feeling in a bit of a mood. She's going to cast Bull Strength on herself and then move down the stairs.
Bull Strength?
Mm-hmm.
Feel stronger?
Yeah. She's getting herself...
what Bull Strength does.
She's getting herself pumped up. It gives me a +4 enhancement bonus to Strength, which my Strength right now is 0. So I've now got a +2 Strength.
Functionally 14.
She's planning to hit things.
That's fantastic.
You cast Bull Strength and move to the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Next up is Zenobia.
I move up to the nearest troll.
Okay, that is Troll 2.
Yes.
Is this the same Troll 2 from above?
It is the same Troll 2.
What a jerk.
So he's been hit a couple of times?
I think Troll 1 was hit.
Yeah, it was Troll 1 was hit.
Troll 2 was not.
Okay. And who did I hit with fire this time?
You hit the one in the middle.
Which is Troll 3.
Okay.
You heard referred to as Grork.
It's Grork, Neilbog, and who's Troll 1?
I don't know.
I named him Troll 2 Neilbog because of the movie Troll 2.
And Troll 1 is...
I thought it was Bob,
Oh, yeah, could be Bob.
because Bob put up the wind chimes.
There you go.
Then Bob's not in the room right now. Bob's in a barrack someplace.
Okay, well, you gonna
It doesn't
hit him?
matter. We'll stick with number 2.
Neilbog.
And
You need a roll to hit. Mother just had like the most old person moment ever. She's like, look at what do I do?
What the fuck? I just can't hit twice.
Hey, natural 20.
Natural 20. It's
Sorry, I got so
about
excited.
time. It's about. Let's see if I. So what do I have to do to confirm? Roll another one.
Sorry for stealing your announcement.
19.
Yeah, not when you roll a 19 to confirm.
Yes.
Confirm critical.
Yes. This is the first time. It's my first time. The critical hit with this heavy mace.
Is it?
So,
Yeah.
Wait, does that add anything with the magical enhancement?
Well, it does double. It does double damage,
But not with the fire
Fire
damage.
does not double.
But it doubles my bludgeoning damage, which has.
Well,
which
let's
has,
see what the card says.
Oh.
So here's the crit card. Breathless. Normal damage, and the target is exhausted for 1d4 rounds. So you hit him square in the chest to knock the wind out of him.
Excelente.
So you'll roll your normal damage, plus the enhancements Philip's magic gives you. Carrie's magic.
5
bludgeoning,
bludgeoning,
and then the 1d6 fire.
and 1d6 fire. And that's 4.
4 points of fire.
And then
1d4 rounds of exhaustion.
1d rep 4 rounds.
So roll your 1d4.
4. I'm so excited. And that's 2. 2 rounds of
2
exhaustion.
rounds of exhaustion.
Very nice move, Mom.
That was excellent. Thanks for helping me figure it out, guys.
So Troll 2 has now taken damage and is exhausted for 2 rounds.
And what does that mean?
Exhausted means that he can only move at half his normal speed, and he takes a -6 to strength and dexterity.
Wow.
So this affects how well he can hit anything, right? Like
yeah.
me?
Always.
Excellent.
For 2 rounds.
Dose rounds.
I like this flaming mace business. Makes up for not being able to hit him twice.
And because you affected his dexterity as well, it reduces his AC.
Nice.
It's always exciting.
So guess what happens next time?
Easier to hit.
Twice. This time I can hit him twice. Unless he steps back.
Oh, he won't.
Trolls don't back out from a fight.
All right, next up is Grork, and he is wielding a large, heavy crossbow.
Ouchies.
These things are dangerous.
It looks like Roderick is the best target for him, even though he's got multiples. Or Renly, you're in the air, right?
You didn't let me get into the air yet. You let me walk into the room.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna fire at Renly.
Oh, come on. No, he's in the air. He's totally in the air.
There's only one Renly. There's 5 Rodricks.
Thoroughly confusing everyone.
You have to get those guys. Reduce their numbers.
Let's see.
I wonder who would sell each other out first, Renly or Zenobia.
Renly, definitely.
That's probably a miss because it's only a 16.
That is a miss.
Roll below.
So with these things, as I've heard them described, they're like firing spears at you because they're so big because they're troll-sized.
So this giant spear goes flying in between you and the 5 Roderick's. Okay.
Yowza.
So he misses, and he's going to reload. Anyway, next up are the goblins. The goblins see that Zenobia has attacked Troll 2, and they're going to start jumping up and down and cheering for Zenobia. Yay! Kill the troll! Kill the troll!
Good to know.
Okie dokie, guys. Hey, don't hurt the goblins.
And with that, Gork will look over at the goblin and say, "Shut up!" And now it is the Troll 1 and Troll 2. Troll 2, exhausted, is going to slowly try to hit Zenobia. And that is a 24 to hit. Oh, 8 minus 6. So that would be...
Yep.
So that'd be a 21.
Misses.
Yeah, she's got her shield up, so that's a miss.
Okay.
That close, I'm sure it took the shield to block it. Just smack right off the shield.
Right. So Troll 1, swing from there, because they do have reach. Troll is going to try to bite Roderick.
Now, why would you go and do that?
It does a 22 hit.
It does just barely hit.
You don't have shield up still, do you?
Yeah, I do. It lasts for 6 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 1 minute per level.
Very cool.
Okay, so there are 5 of you, so I have to roll to see if I hit one of your mirror images.
Mm-hmm. I'd say 9 and 10, Army.
Okay. Rolled a 4. So 1 image gone.
Yay, the spell did its job.
Excellent.
Good. Okay. That is the troll's turns. We're back to the top of the round with Renly.
So Renly is going to fly up because that's what she do. And then Harry is going to cast mirror image on herself.
Copycat.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
kind
that's
of.
how it worked. So.
I just had to say it.
It's a few copies of Carrie,
Ah,
so yeah,
yeah.
It is a copy.
Copy
spell
Carrie.
a little bit. Yeah.
It's a copy carry.
You know when you go to print and you accidentally hit 5 and then enter and it prints 5 of it? Yeah.
So if it's carry the 1, we really carried the...
Carry the...
Let's find out. Carry the 3.
So that's 4 altogether, right? 3 images.
No,
and-
it's 2 plus 1.
Yeah, so 3 images
great.
and carry.
Carry the 3.
That's 4 total carries.
Oh, 4. You know I'm bad at math. Quad carry.
Yeah. Yes. We're quad carry in the airy.
She looks like a fairy.
So did you fly straight up?
Yes.
Okay.
It also will allow Vivian to come into the room.
Woohoo.
But she doesn't.
She'll have to wait anyway, because it's Roderick's turn.
All right, you guys are going to like this one. So, Roderick is going to, first of all, take a 5-foot step into the square that Renly just abandoned. And then he's going to activate his spell combat ability to cast a 2nd level spell and take his full round attack. Now, he's not near any of the trolls right now, but the spell he cast is called Bladed Dash.
Ooh, sounds cool.
This sounds fantastic.
Does it help you hit?
When you cast this spell, you immediately move up to 30 feet in any straight line direction,
Whoa.
momentarily leaving a multi-hued cascade of images behind you.
So you've got your
Images?
you've got your images, and then you've got your images. Like, it was a Michael Keaton movie.
This is very...
Multiplicity, yeah.
This is very video gamey.
It is.
This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. You may make a single melee attack at your highest base attack bonus against any one creature you are adjacent to at any point along this 30 feet.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to fly, and I say fly, he's going to color hue behind the exhausted troll, and you gain a circumstance bonus on your attack roll equal to your intelligence or charisma modifier, whichever is higher.
Oh, geez, Roderick, you've been waiting for this, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
This is really nice.
Don't mess
So,
it up. It's a
gonna-
roll.
Attack number 1, natural 20.
Oh, Roderick! Just lie if it's low.
That is a 21 to confirm.
That's confirmed.
Oh,
Confirm critical.
wow. I don't even know what just happened, but it sounded cool.
Missing ear. Normal damage and 1 charisma drain. -4 penalty on perception checks until healed.
This guy's having a rough day.
He is.
He's been-
He's just doing his job, and
He's been crit
he's
twice.
exhausted, and he's losing an ear.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
So I imagine as this multicolored Roderick image is flying past him, I slice his ear off as I'm going. And so we'll go ahead and roll the normal damage. That is 11 points of physical damage and 1 point of fire damage. However, since he used his spell combat ability, he can now make his regular attack at a significant penalty, but he swings a second time. That's not as good as the 16.
16, because he's exhausted, that hits.
Yes. Max damage on that one. That is 13 points of physical damage. Now for the fire. 5 points of fire damage.
Oh, wow. Good turn, Roderick.
That's
Nice.
a spicy rainbow.
That is.
So this multicolored streak flies past, cuts a chunk of his head off next to his ear. Then when Roderick rematerializes, takes another stab at him on the other side.
Very cool. Vivian saw none of this because she's still behind the wall.
You can see, you just
I
looking
can
around
see.
cover.
Okay, yeah. She's like, oh my, that was very cool.
That was a really good round, but he is still standing.
Good, so it wasn't a waste.
Not at all.
All right, that was a turn. So, Vivian, how are you going to follow that up?
All right, so Vivian, seeing the troll that she had been shooting at before on the tower, she's going to target that one. And because of this bull strength pulsing through her, she's a bit snarly. She's a bit more agitated than normal. And she's going to try to attack said troll with her glaive.
So you step 10 feet out of the stairwell, and you are now within reach distance of this troll.
Fabulous. Oh, that's a cracked eye. Ah, balls. That's a miss. Yeah, that's a miss.
Reach out and poke the troll with your glaive and miss.
Yeah, that was an 8, so... Oh.
Yeah, that's a miss. Okay. A strike and a miss from Miss Vivian.
She's in the room now.
He is in the room. Zenobia, you're up next.
So, I'm going to take a 5-foot step and hit at the exhausted troll once again. Actually, twice again.
And he is now flanked,
He is now flanked.
because Roderick got on the other side.
Which makes Zenobia very happy.
He's been waiting to do that.
And there's 4 of you, right?
Yeah, there are 4 of me remaining.
Why'd you switch dice?
I don't know. Shouldn't have done it. 7, 18.
And is that adding the flanking?
No.
So that'd be 20 with the flanking.
And pull the magic.
She did add that.
Yes, magic added
So 20.
20.
Well, considering this is the exhausted guy.
Right, right.
One of the reasons I hit him.
Just want to make sure we got it all in there.
So that's a 5, 9, bludgeon,
9 bludgeoning.
2 fire,
And yeah, sneak attack.
and then the sneak attack is
2d6.
2d6. And that's +1.
No, just 2d6.
2.
2 sneak attack.
She doesn't get to do it a lot, so she's not very
No.
well practiced with it.
But that's just my first hit.
Oh yeah, that's just
All
your
right,
first
that's...
hit.
Oh, man. I'm exhausted already.
So if
I feel like the troll.
This thing's still alive, Gary. She gets another swing at it.
He's still alive.
And he's got a lot of hit points.
That's a 17 on the dice. That's
That's a hit.
That's a hit. And that's, again, the D8. That's 6 on 6 bludgeon.
Okay.
And 3 fire damage.
2d6.
And then your sneak
And then
attack.
2d6. Oh, that's really nice that I get the sneak attack.
The second time, too.
Sweet. And this time it's 9. 9 points of damage.
9 sneak attack.
9 sneak attack, yeah.
Okay. With that brings him to...
Negative.
We'll just say it brings him to death.
Now, Gary, because we know about regeneration, does it look like he's going to stay dead?
Well, you've been using fire weapons on him, which stopped the regeneration.
I didn't know if it was like a certain threshold it had to reach.
No, you have to do fire damage to it or acid damage to it that
Consistently?
round when it dies.
Yeah, got it.
Gotcha.
Or, you could just bring it down and then use it afterwards. And then
Gotcha.
it stops its attempts at regeneration.
Cool.
I love this spell, Carrie.
Yeah. Sing on.
Well,
Sing on. Sing on.
Next up is Grort, and he is going to take a 5-foot step in, and he is going to bite claw at Zenobia as he drops the crossbow.
I'm glad he dropped that crossbow.
Really.
What a jerk.
Okay, for the bite, that is a 20
Miss.
for claw, 22,
Miss.
and second claw, 22.
Miss.
These are all so close, though.
They are so
Yeah.
close. I mean, they are whizzing by my body.
He's hitting her. He's just not getting through the armor.
Mm-hmm.
She's feeling the tips of the claws.
Yes.
Like, almost getting her.
It's that really awful blackboard scratch. Like, ee!
I'm thinking of it more like a swish right by my head.
Just be aware, if he does get a hold of you, he does have rend.
Uh-oh.
These things are dangerous.
We should kill him.
Good plan.
I had no more movement after the last one, right? I couldn't move out anyway. So I know what I'm going to do next turn.
All right, next up is the other troll, because Troll 2 is dead. So since he's 5 feet away, he's going to bite Claw on Vivian. First bite. To 14.
Miss.
Claws, first claw. Natural 20.
Oh no.
That's a miss.
See if I confirm on that first claw. It's a 16 on the claw.
Does not confirm.
Sweet.
Got close on that
Just
one.
a hit. So I'm going to go ahead and see if he hits with that second claw before I roll damage.
All right.
17.
Ah, just hits.
You just got
so he
rended.
hits on both claws, and he's going to go to Ren Town.
I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound fun.
It's Renly Town. That's where it's not fun.
Which is not Friendly Town.
Doing math.
Stop doing that. 1 + 1 is 2. She gets hit for 2.
That's what I wrote down.
Because of the rend, Vivian takes 30 points of damage.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Are you out?
No, of course not. I'm not even shaken.
You're 1 point away from shaking.
I'm 1 point away from
I'm sorry,
shaken.
that's hit points. Got it.
Okay. I don't recommend getting hit by these boys.
Ooh, that looks like it hurts.
That was quite painful to watch as he just ripped into Vivian's flesh. Rend is nasty.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Okay, well, Renly, back to you.
Okay, so I can do this thing. And then, let me sling it off real quick. I'm in the air, right? I forgot, it's been so long.
Yes.
Yes.
I am going to... I don't see anywhere I could go where I wouldn't take an attack. So I am going to go about, what is that, 10 feet?
Yes.
So I'm going to move about 10 feet north where I can hit both these dudes. And then throw my flaming chakram at the one that just hit Vivian.
Okay.
That's super. 17.
Against Troll 1.
Yeah, this one right here.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh, sweet. So let's see. 8. That is 6 plus 1 is 7 plus magic is 8.
8 points of damage.
And then you fire.
Plus fire. Give me fuel, give me fire. 3 is not what I desired, but 3 points of fire damage.
3 points of fire damage. Okay. He's still kicking.
But that's a turn.
That is a turn.
Damage has been done. Roderick.
Okay, so Roderick unfortunately is backed into a corner, so he can't do anything flashy now. I could try to roll concentration checks, but I don't want to risk it. So he's just going to take a 5-foot step in towards the troll that had the crossbow and make a regular swing at him.
Okay.
No brand, no.
Like I said, I don't want to risk the concentration. So it's a 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
I thought it might. But he's there.
You are right there. Okay. Next up will be Vivian.
All right. Vivian's still feeling a bit battle pumped, even though that really hurt a lot. So she wants to take a hit before she tries to get out of there. Because damn it, she's using this stupid bull strength. She wants to hit. Natural 2 again. All right, switching that die, and she's stepping back.
Okay. Next up is Zenobia.
So do I have to 5-foot step to reach him?
Yep.
I shall do so.
And Roderick and Zenobia are slowly moving themselves around so they can get into a flank. They're not there yet, but they're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying.
They've been practicing this so much they don't even have to talk to each other about it. It's how they try and approach the opponents. Okay, so first swing. 14. It's gonna miss.
14 will miss.
Second swing. That's even worse. It's a 3.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Tides are turning.
Wish, wish.
Tides are indeed turning, perhaps.
Poorly.
Because it's now Grork's turn.
This guy.
And he's now got seven people to select amongst, right?
But he is going to go after Zenobia, because you're the last one to
swing at him.
swing at him.
And to our chagrin, he took a 5-foot step back, throwing off our plans to flank him.
Rude.
That 5-foot step, he's going to go for another bite, claw.
I don't recommend getting hit by it.
It's a natural 2, so the bite misses. First claw. There's the natural 1.
Well,
Wow.
to confirm.
It's a 19, so that confirms the fumble.
Yay!
Fumble.
So what, does he stab himself? Claws himself?
Let's find out. To the cards.
This is a natural attack. Bone bruise. You take 1d2 con damage.
Nice.
Want to roll that?
Zenobia, you go ahead and roll the con damage.
So
for
roll a
him, since
d4.
He's attacking you.
2 points of con damage.
But that's good. That's a whole point of
It's 2 points. Yeah, it's a whole point of con down. A whole modifier
down. Yeah.
So that means he loses hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's dead.
He loses
Last one.
basic.
Oh, no.
He loses a lot of things.
He loses a lot. Yeah. I'll let Gary worry about that. See, there's no two-sided dice, huh?
There are, but they're weird looking.
It's a line.
Two-sided dice?
It's a coin.
Just a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a coin.
Sorry, I was thinking of a one-sided die that I've seen. It always rolls a 1.
Or the 3-sided die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So going on his last claw attack, hoping he doesn't roll another 1. There's a natural 20.
Oh.
Turn it around.
Flipping it back around.
He bruises his hand on her shield and gets so mad that he swings around with the other one.
Roll to confirm.
Confirmed with another natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait. Does that mean that he gets to roll again to try and kill Zenobia? Because we get 3 20s in a row, right?
3 20s in a roll. Kills the monster. Let's see what I roll.
Okay. Let's just see.
It's a 5.
Not dead.
But it is a confirmed crit.
So that's the crit card for him.
Yep, he is a named character.
Ooh.
This is a slashing.
Yeah, yes, this is a claw.
Brow to chin. Normal damage, and 1 con and 1 charisma damage.
Uh-oh.
-2 penalty on perception checks and ranged attacks until healed.
So, what's my damage?
Good thing it's normal damage, though.
Uh-huh.
Even with a rend, that's going to suck, but...
So this works with your visualization of just ducking and dodging all these attacks, and then one good claw finally gets you right across the face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 14 points of damage.
Oh, just 14, that's all.
Yeah, just 14.
So she
So we only-
smiles at him.
He only hit with 1 claw, so he can't rend.
Nice.
Has to hit with at least 2.
So she just grins at him. Blood streaming down over her eyes.
Okay. So next up is the other troll. Okay, so Troll 1, who now lost his target on Vivian, he's going to try to swing at Zenobia because you're the closest target.
Oh, cool. I'm okay with this.
Is Zenobia?
Yeah, she's hard to hit.
She's doing her job.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly what I should be doing, which is not letting Vivian get killed.
So we got a bite, claw on Zenobia for the bite. So 14,
Miss.
claw, 22,
Miss.
Oh.
and second one, 26.
That one hits.
So you keep getting through with the second claws.
That's good. That means I don't get rended.
This is true. And that is 11 points of damage on that claw.
Okay. She laughs even harder.
She laughs, but that's a total of 25 points of damage she's taken in one turn.
Right.
But that's why she's laughing.
Okay, so that is the trolls. Back to the top of the round with Renly.
Okay, so the chakram now returns to him. It returns to the square in which I threw it, and that's free action. He's going to continue singing with a free action, and then he is going to, because he doesn't want to do a hover check, he's going to move back and to the right just a little bit, which is like southeast, and he's got a great line of sight on Troll 1, and then he is going to hurl the chakram. See what happens.
Okay.
16, 17.
That's a hit.
Yay.
So let's roll the d8 first. That is 3 plus magic is 4 plus 1 is 5 regular, shotgun damage.
Okay.
And then 2 fire.
2 fire. All right. He's still standing. These guys have quite a few hit points.
We've noticed.
Like 20 or 30.
I mean, that might be what he has left.
We shall find out.
All right, Roderick, your turn.
Keeping up with the same strategy, he's going to take a 5-foot step to follow up with the bigger troll and take another swing.
Okay.
Natural 19, critical threat.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
This die's been doing good for me. Natural 18 to confirm.
Very nice. Crit again.
Crit town.
Oh, crit.
Flat blade thwack.
Say that 5 times fast.
Triple damage,
Oh,
but all damage is non-lethal.
what?
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. We'll just
Knock him out.
slit his throat afterwards. It's fine. All right, that triple damage. So I know what the total is going to be. That's out of the box. 4.
That's out of the box. He's so excited.
So excited. 4 again, so 8. 8. So 16 plus 15 is 31. And then 1d6 fire. 6 points of fire.
Very nice.
Nice round, Roderick.
So 31 non-lethal and 6 fire.
31 points of non-lethal damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Wow, our little boy's grown up. Still not flanking him though, right?
No. I have to keep taking 5-foot steps to keep within range of him, because if he gets far enough out, I'm going to have to provoke to get back in.
Don't want to do that.
Are you flying, Roderick?
No, he did not activate his fly hex. Which I've been doing wrong. I realized it's a standard action to activate it.
Cheater.
So I don't think it's made a huge difference in anything we've done, but I've just been kind of doing it.
Cheater.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay, well, it is Vivian's turn.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot to say that he died.
He didn't.
Nice try.
So, I'm pretty sure only Vivian and Zenobia have taken damage. But with the amount of damage they've taken, she's going to go ahead and channel to heal both of us.
I think, yeah, okay.
And she has selective channeling.
Yes. Although I think there's too many enemies here technically. So she's...
But she can heal the goblins.
Yeah,
They're a
basically
resource.
she's going to heal the goblins if... definitely excluding the trolls. Including the ones outside.
What were you going to say, Gary?
I was going to say, you could, heal the trolls.
Nope.
They heal themselves.
10 points of healing.
They do heal themselves. Philip, you are correct.
Unless they're hit by fire.
Yeah.
Or acid.
We've been doing a good job keeping that up.
Yeah, how many rounds you got left on your singing, Philip?
He reinstituted it, so
Yeah, but he's got a limited amount to do.
that's
I
true.
do. I am halfway-ish. A little more than halfway.
Well, Roderick has his pool, too, whenever that runs out, so...
I've got some ideas as well.
And he's just waiting. He's just waiting until Carrie can't do it anymore. And he says, fine, I'll take up the... Wait.
Fine, I'll do it.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And she's gonna stay where she is.
Okay. Staying put. Zenobia.
So I have to 5-foot step to get up to him?
Yeah, so now you can hit the big one or the little one.
I could hit either one of them, right? Well, I can hit one and then see what happens and then hit the other if I need to,
Yeah,
right?
you can 5-foot step in to where you're within range of both.
Okay, so first hit is to,
The small one?
is he the damaged one?
He would be more damaged, I think, yeah.
He's the one that...
They're both damaged, though.
Yeah, but he's the one that Zenobia shot, Vivian shot
Yeah.
in the towers.
Yeah, that'd be the smaller one.
Okay. I'm going to do that. And that's, oops, where's my card? Oh no. 18. 19.
19.
19 hits.
Yay.
And that is 9 points of bludgeon damage
Yay.
and 4 points of fire damage.
Very nice.
Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
I still think I'm going to take a swing at the other guy.
You're allowed to.
So,
Your call.
on my back swing, I'm going after the guy who bit me or clawed me
Okay.
successfully. That's a 23.
That's a hit.
7 points bludgeon damage.
Plus 4.
Yeah, 11.
11 points bludgeoning.
Thank you. And 1 point of fire damage. And that's it. I
Okay.
can't move. There's no other motion, right? I just have to stand there and get bit.
No, because you had to 5-foot step in, so.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
All right. So they both take damage this round from Zenobia.
She's drawing a lot of attention to herself.
Pretty much. So with that, Gork will 5-foot step back.
He still has reach, though, right?
Mm-hmm. He could hit you or me, whichever he prefers.
But there's still 4 of you.
Yeah, there's still 4 of me.
So for this round, I'm going to split some of the damage. So Gork is going to swing at... Well, actually, no, if he goes there... With the 10-foot reach, he can't hit someone that is 5 feet beside him, right?
Yeah, he can.
He has to step back. Oh,
It's only reach weapons that has that rule. Natural reach, like trolls have, they can hit closer or farther, whichever they prefer.
Okay. So Gork's going to go after Roderick, and Troll 1 is going to go after Zenobia.
Come on, mirror image.
Gork with a bite, claw. It's a natty 19 on the bite.
Okay, so image.
So you've got 4 images left.
Yes, sir. We'll say 4 is me.
I rolled a 3.
Okay,
Yes.
so 1 image down. The spell is doing its job.
Claw is a 22.
22 will hit.
So that's a
3.
D6.
Yeah, so I'll say 5 or 6 is you.
Yes, sir.
4.
1 image left.
At least he can't rend you.
Yeah, that protected me from the rend.
And the last claw is a natty 17.
Okay, do you hit me or do you get my last image?
I'm going to roll a percentile die. 51 or higher is you. 83.
Okay, that one hits me. But I still have an image.
Alright, and so Roderick takes 16 points of damage on the last claw.
Ouch.
Okay, now Troll 1 will try to do the same thing to Zenobia. But he doesn't have images to contend with. Just imagine, Roderick, if you hadn't had images, all 3 of those would have hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't I know it?
And he would have rended.
Yep. You think I'd be going against it with that image up?
It's a 23 on the bite for Zenobia.
Just hits.
Okay. Let's see about the other 2 attacks before I do damage. First claw. It's a miss with a natural 3. Second claw. Natural 20.
At least there's no rend with it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I confirm. There's a natty 19 on the confirmation roll.
So that's a crit card?
It will be a crit card, but I'm going to say we resolve this crit next week.
Oh, come on.
Come on,
Dude.
it's almost
Suspense.
over.
So rude.